Welcome to another part in our Final Fantasy XIV storyline series dealio. This is Trin over at Trin Gaming / Trin TV. And I did a couple things. I did my level 20 rogue quest. I did the dungeon roulette for low level, and I did Halatali. I didn't record them because it's not part of the main storyline. I figure I want to get through the main storyline, then go back and record other stuff. So, I leveled up a bit, halfway through level 23. Now I'm hoping we can push through some story a great deal, and when I get to level 25, I'll stop to go do my rogue level 25 quest. Then we'll continue on. I am kind of behind schedule, sadly. I do want to be ninja by the end of the day, but we'll see. The triumphant hero returns! Thancred told us the news upon his arrival. He is presently in the Solar, giving a full report to Lady Miniphilia. You should join them at once. Lady Miniphilia is most eager to see you. Give me that XP! Can I have the X? Okay. My late arrival nearly cost Shizuka her life. I wasn't there when the Amalja took her prisoner, and I wasn't there when they served her to Ifrit. Yes, by some miracle she survived, but that does not excuse the fact that she should never have had to face such a danger alone. I failed her utterly, just as I'm failing you all. Thancred, don't lose hope! What's done is done, Thancred. You can ill blame yourself for every... Shizuka, it is so good to see you again. Impeccable timing, my friend. I had just finished regaling Minphilia with your heroic exploits. Thancred has told me everything. You have done well to return to us. The perils you faced were undeniably great, yet a part of me believes that I had no cause to fear, and now we can put paid to our long investigation. As we suspected, the Amalja undertook both the robbery and the abductions with the aim of summoning their primal Ifrit. Nor is this tale limited to Ul'dah. Similar incidents have been rife in both Limsa, Laminsa, and Gridania of late. I dare say you've been curious as to how these crimes are linked to the primals. Permit me to explain. Having manifested in the physical realm, primals must consume aether if they are to maintain their presence here, and the stronger they become, the more aether they require. Now, aether exists throughout creation. It flows through all life and permeates the very air that we breathe. Alas, this alone will not suffice to sustain the likes of Ifrit. Nay, he and his kind require a more concentrated source of aether, crystals. It is for this reason that incidents involving crystals can often be traced back to a primal. Which leaves us with the why of the abductions. To understand this, you must first understand how primals are born. When all is well with the world, primals possess no physical form. Their essence is dispersed across the great river of aether. However, when the world is plunged into chaos, those who worship the primals cry out to their gods for deliverance from suffering. These cries serve as a beacon toward which a primal's essence is irresistibly drawn. It is this coming together, or etheric coalescence, which grants the being's physical form. Once born, a primal gains strength from its followers' worship. The more numerous and fervent they are, the more powerful their god becomes. But the primals are seldom satisfied with such reverence as their adherents freely give, and in order to gain more power, they do not scruple to create followers. They do this by tempering mortals, a process to which you yourself were subjected. Yet even as Ifrit took your comrades in his thrall, you alone remained unaffected. This is thanks to the power you possess, the Echo. We know not the why of it, but those blessed with the Echo are immune to primal influence. It is as though a greater power protects us. When first you came to us, I told you that the Echo would be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. I trust you now begin to see why. The recent incidents all share a common trait: meticulous planning. Such elaborate designs are a new development and one which fills me with an unshakable sense of foreboding. While I share your concern, my presiding feeling is one of relief at your safe return. The immortal flames assured me that they will deal with the aftermath, so you need not concern yourself with that. We may rest easy for a time. I suggest you take full advantage of the respite, Shizuka. You may be sure it won't last long. Once the people learn the identity of the hero who felled Ifrit, I fear you will have nary a moment to yourself. Thanks. Makes me feel better. Don't look at me like that. Whether she intended to or no, Minfilia neglected to tell you something. Something I think it would be best you heard from one of us. It concerns the tempered abductees that were rescued. I am sorry to report that all are to be put to death, the flames with whom you were imprisoned included. Needless to say, this information must not be made known to the public. I swear to you that we would not do this if there were any other recourse. But once a man is tempered, he is tempered for life. His very existence lends strength to the primal, whom he cannot choose but worship. And so we Scions continue our fight, that no more innocents need be sacrificed. I hope that you will continue to stand with us, Shizuka. Damn! But I should be going. I must offer my apologies to the Flame General for the losses his people suffered. Till next time. Sorry, had a bunch of your people mind controlled. We gotta kill them. Gods forgive me, how many more lives? Louis Schwal would never have allowed this to happen. I have to do better. I have to be stronger. Thancred, don't hate yourself. You're okay. Don't hate yourself, Thancred. Why not? A bronze sledgehammer? Huh. Interesting indeed. Minfilia is wearing a wry smile. Might it have something to do with your newfound fame? Oh, yes! We are kind of leveled past the quests, so yeah, we have to catch up. Until not so very long ago, you were but one of the many adventurers seeking to make their way in Eorzea. But for your character and courage, you were raised to the esteemed post of envoy. Thereafter, you traveled the realm, aiding those in need without thought of reward, confirming to Thancred that the Scions would benefit from your aid. And no sooner had you joined us that you personally bested the primal Ifrit. You have achieved a great deal in a short time and won fame in so doing. Alas, fame does not come without a price, as you will soon discover. We have guests, Shizuka, or rather, you have guests. Beg pardons. Lady Minfilia, radiant as always. I am given to understand that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have but recently welcomed a new hero into their midst. I'm here on behalf of the Maelstrom Grand Company of Limsa Laminsa to offer said arrow a place of honor within our ranks. As you can see, Shizuka, your recent exploits have garnered you the attention of the Grand Companies of Eorzea. Each organization would have Ifrit's bane for its own. To this end, all three have sent officers to court you. Oh, hold on! This ain't no relationship shit, no. Don't court me. I'm just kidding. They would not ordinarily go to such lengths to enlist a new recruit. That they have is evidence of their high regard for you. I find myself wondering how word of Shizuka's deeds spread so quickly. That the immortal flames should know of her triumph is to be expected, but what of the other grand companies? Your reputation precedes you, Mistress Arashi. 'Tis no ordinary woman who can face a primal and emerge with a victory. The Order of the Twin Adder has need of valiant women such as you. Join your strength to ours, friend, and together let us ensure the peace ever reigns over the Twelves Wood. What pleasure it is to finally meet you, Mistress Arashi. My comrades speak of you in the most glowing terms. Why, even before you aided us against the Amalja and their dread primal, yours was already a respected name in Ul'dah. Our people know you and love you well. A woman of your talent belongs with the immortal flames. Join your strength to ours, friend, and together let us secure a prosperous future for Ul'dah. The Admiral was not exaggerating when she said you are the look of an arrow. Full oft does she speak of you, friend. It is only natural that we should want you for the Maelstrom. Join your strength to ours, and together let us see the grand vessel of Limsa Laminsa to the shores of glory. I just want to facepalm myself. Lady Menphilia! Very well. Though I am quite sure you need no reminding, mayhap a brief summary of the situation would help to clarify your thoughts on this matter. As you know, the Grand Companies are all-encompassing organizations empowered to call upon the martial, economic, and technological resources of their respective city-states in times of strife. There are presently 3 such organizations in Eorzea: the Maelstrom of Limsa Laminsa, the Order of the Twin Adder of Gridania, and the Immortal Flames of Ul'dah. Serving a grand company means serving the nation to which it belongs. You will be charged with its defense and tasked with advancing its cause. In return for your faithful service, you will be furnished with various rewards, some of which may well prove useful to you in your other endeavors. If you are agonizing over which of the grand companies best deserves your loyalty, be at ease. The commitment you make this day need not be permanent. Should you wish to shift your allegiance at a later date, you are entitled to do so, and yet I concede that it is no small choice you face. Ah, a thought occurs to me. You will, of course, recall that the 3 city-states are planning to hold remembrance service. Well, as part of the proceedings, I am given to understand that the leader of each grand company will deliver an address. Hearing these addresses ought to help you make an informed decision. What say you, my dear officers? A fine suggestion. You are as white as you are beautiful, my lady. Very well. Let Shizuka, our leader, speak, then return here with her decision. We eagerly await your answer. So, I already know which one I'm going to pick. I know full well the adventurer is by their nature a liberty-loving breed and not best suited to the discipline of military service, but I strongly urge you to join a grand company nonetheless. While the promise of reward is enticing in itself, it is not the only benefit. You are possessed of great power, Shizuka, and with it you are capable of doing untold good. Yet know that great power is wont to attract attention, not all of it friendly. There will be those who wish you ill, and you must needs be on the lookout for them. Yet however vigilant you are, and you are but one woman, in the midst of a grand company, however, you will be one woman amongst many, a friend amongst friends. Your achievements will be shared, and so will the danger. I can think of no better arrangement. Of course, joining one organization need not mean leaving another. I hope that we can continue to rely upon your aid. The 12 know that we will need of it in days ahead. The grand companies seek to protect their own nations. We Scions, on the other hand, seek to preserve the future of Eorzea as a whole, similar yet not quite the same. Now then, I expect that you will be afield more often in the future. As such, I would have you carry this link pearl with you at all times. It will allow us to stay in touch regardless of location. Thanks, Minnie. Eorzea is changing, Shizuka, and you have the power to help shape it anew. None can say what the morrow will bring, but so long as we believe in ourselves, there is naught we cannot achieve. Now it is time you made ready for your journey. Before you depart, be sure to speak to Tataru. She will apprise you as to where and when the remembrance services are due to take place. Sweet. So, I'm not taking Maelstrom because I'm sorry. I just don't like the pirates. I don't like piratey business. I'm sorry. I mean, I should technically because I'm a rogue, so I'll look cool as fuck, but I don't care. My affinity, personally, like me, I love the Twin Adder. I want to be part of the Twin Adder, but the first character I leveled and got to 50 with, I joined the Twin Adder. So, I'm most likely picking the Flames because I started in Ul'dah. And, yeah, so that's it. I'm sorry about all the attention you're getting, Shizuka. I might have sung your praises a little too loudly and often to a few too many people. Next time, I'll be sure to hold my tongue, literally, if necessary. Anyway, I expect you want to know where and when the remembrance services are taking place. I don't know why she sounds like that all of a sudden. If all goes to plan, Gridania's Grand Company, the Order of the Twin Adder, will hold the first of 3 services, and Elder Seedseer Kan E Senna will deliver her address at Mikedo's Amphitheater. I should probably mention at this point that due to the organizational challenges involved in assembling all of the involved parties, it's possible that the order of the services might change. Still, there's not much we can do about that, so make Gridania your first port to call. Next, you'll need to go to Ul'dah, where Flame General Roban Alden will be addressing the masses at the Royal Promenade. Oh, and it's rumored there's to be a special guest. How exciting. Last but not least, you must make your way to the stateroom in Limsa Laminsa, where Maelstrom Chief Admiral Merlwib Blowfishwin will give in her address. The room is accessible via the Admiral's lift. Identify yourself to the sentry, Xanthale, and he will admit you. Got all that? Well, off you go then. I hope you find the remembrance services suitably educational. I suggest visiting the city-states in my prescribed order, though with your record of impeccable timing and luck, the schedule may well change in favor of your preferred travel plans. Farewell. I'll go to Gridania first. Get this shit over with. Alright, so after I teleport back in and we're all good to go, I'm gonna end this video and we'll pick up next time. Alright, been doing the story. This is Trin over at Trin Gaming, and we'll see you next time in the next part of this video series. Bye for now.